Good day to everyone. I am Shivashankari from the Department of Computer Application, Thirutangal Nadar College. Today we are going to see about web technology, PHP. PHP is the acronym of Hypertext Preprocessor. What is PHP? Like ASP, PHP is a server-side scripting language. Using PHP, it supports databases like MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, and then Informix, and then Solid. PHP is an open source software, so you can download and use the software at a free of cost. So PHP is a server-side scripting language, so it is executed on server side. What is a PHP file? So PHP file contains text, scripts, and then HTML documents. So you can save the file with the extension .php or .php3 or .phtml. It has the extension of .php. So files are returned to the browser as a plain HTML document. What can PHP do? So using PHP you can be able to generate dynamic page content, and then using PHP you can be able to create, open, read, write, close the files on the server side. So PHP allows to collect form data, so it can send and receive cookies. PHP allows to create, add, modify and delete data in the databases. So PHP allows to encrypt data also. Next, why PHP? PHP runs on different types of platform like Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS. PHP is compatible with all types of web servers nowadays we are using, like Apache, IIS, etc. PHP, you can download the PHP software from the website www.php.net. It is efficiently run and it is easy to learn also. What do you need to use PHP? To start using PHP, first of all you need to install any one of the web server, and then you have to install a PHP and then MySQL. Next, the basic syntax of PHP is, first the PHP begins with the less than question mark followed by PHP and then ends with question mark greater than symbol. For example, if I want to use the PHP code, means you have to insert in between this script. So each and every script is terminated by the semicolon. For example, PHP, I use the echo statement to display the word. So each and every statement is terminated with semicolon. Next, comment in PHP. A comment line is a line that is not executed and it is not considered as the part of the program. So there are two types of comment line. One is single comment line, another one is multi comment line. For single comment line it is denoted by double backslash. For another one is hash symbol. For multi comment line it is followed by slash, asterisk followed by asterisk slash. This is an example for the comment line. Next, a variable. A variable is used to store the value. The basic syntax of variable is a dollar symbol followed by variable name equal to value. So in PHP each and every variable must be declared with the dollar sign. So example, the value hello world will be assigned to the variable text, and the number 16 is assigned to the variable 16. Next, while using the variable we need to follow some of the rules and regulations. The variable name must begins with an alphabet. Numbers are allowed, but that must not be the first characters. Special characters are not allowed except underscore. Special characters underscore must be used as the first character, but the next character must be an alphabet. So one name you have to use as a variable name. So spaces or dots are not allowed in between the variable name. Next, PHP data types. So a data type is used to specify what type of value we are going to store in a variable. So there are three types of data types in PHP. One is scalar data type, compound data type, and then special data type. Under scalar data type there are four types. One is integer, float, boolean, and then string. Integer means whole number, float means decimal point value, boolean means true or false, string means sequence of character that must be enclosed in double quotes. Next one is compound data type. First one is array. Array is a group of values that must be stored under a single name. So object means it is the instance of the class. So under special data type, first one is resource and then null. So resource is a special type of data type that holds the reference to connect to the external database. So next one is null is a special data type that holds only the null value. Next one is PHP echo and then print statement. So the echo statement is used to display the values in the screen or the message in the screen. So you can use the echo statement with parenthesis or without parenthesis. So the example for echo statement is in PHP I have used the echo statement to display the values. So next one is print statement. It is same as like echo statement. So you can use the print statement with parenthesis or without parenthesis. The print statement is also used to show the value or the message in the screen. So here in this example I used the print statement instead of echo statement. The next one is PHP string. A string is a sequence of characters that must be enclosed in a double quotes. Example, hello world, that must be assigned to the variable text, and I displayed the text by using the echo statement. Then PHP operators. An expression is made up of operand and then operators. So there are different types of operators in PHP. First we are going to see about arithmetic operators. Under arithmetic operators, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, increment and then decrement operator. So modulus operator is used to find the remainder value. Increment operator is used to increment the value one by one. Decrement operator is used to decrement the value one by one. Next one is assignment operator. Equal to is the assignment operator. So you can use the assignment operator with the combination of arithmetic operator like assign after addition, assign after subtraction, assign after multiplication, assign after division, assign after concatenation and then assign after modulus. The next one is comparison operator. So comparison operator is used to compare two or more values. So greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to. These are all the comparison operators. Next one is logical operators and or not. PHP string operators. First one is dot is considered as a concatenation operator. Another one is dot equal to, this is called concatenation assignment. Then next one is array operator. Union, equality, identity, inequality and then non-identity. These are all the operators in PHP. The next one is PHP conditional statements. So PHP conditional statements are otherwise called as decision making statements or branching statements. There are four types of conditional statements in PHP. In that first we are going to see about if statement. So if statement is used to execute if the condition is true, only the set of statements will be executed. The basic syntax of if statement is if condition, if the condition is true, the set of statement will be executed. Suppose if the condition is false, the statement will not be executed. So for example, the variable x is assigned with the value 12. So variable, I checked the value of variable. If 12 is greater than 0 means the condition is become true. So automatically the number is positive will be displayed. The next one is if else statement. So if else statement is used to execute. If the statement is true, the true block will be executed. If the statement is false, the statement false block will be executed. The syntax is if condition, if the condition is true, the true block will be executed. Suppose if the condition is false, the control will be transferred to the else block, the statement will be executed. So for example, here x equal to minus 12. So here I checked the condition minus 12 is greater than 0. So the condition is false, automatically the number is negative will be printed. Then next one is if else statement. This is used to check more than one condition. So the syntax is if condition, if the condition is true, the statement will be executed. Suppose if the condition is false, again the control will be transferred to the next condition. So if the condition is true, the statement associated with the else if statement will be executed. Suppose if all the conditions are false, the else statement will be executed. This is called the default statement. So for example, here I assigned the value August to the variable x. So it checks the value of x. So x value is August equal to January. So the condition become false. Here x value is August equal to August. So condition is true, automatically it prints the value Happy Independence Day. So next one is switch case. So the syntax of switch case is switch of expression. If the expression matches with the case label value, the corresponding statement will be executed. Suppose if all the label values are false, the default statement will be executed. Example, so day equal to Monday, so switch of day. So the Monday value will be checked with the case label value. So automatically this case statement will be matched, automatically the start of the week will be printed. Then next one is while loop. So while loop is used to execute the set of statements repeatedly until the condition become true. So once the condition become false, the statement will be terminated. The syntax of while loop is while of condition. If the condition is true, the statement will be executed. So while statement are otherwise called as entry control loop, because the condition will be checked at the beginning. If the condition is true, only the set of statement will be executed, otherwise the set of statement will not be executed. So example, x equal to 1 while 1 less than or equal to 5. So condition is true, the value of x will be printed. Again I incremented the value of x by 1. So now the value of x is 2. Again 2 is less than or equal to 5. So condition true, then it prints the value. Likewise the value 1, 2, 3, 4 until 5 will be printed. Then next one is do while statement. So the do while statement is used to execute the set of statement repeatedly until the condition is true. Once the condition become false, automatically it exits from the loop. But the syntax of do while is do the set of statements followed by the condition. This is called exit control loop because the condition will be checked at the bottom. If the condition is false also, the set of statements will be executed at least once. For example, x equal to 1. So the value of x will be printed. Again the value of x will be incremented by 1. Likewise 1, 2, 3, 4 until 5 will be printed. Then next one is for loop. So for loop is used to execute the set of statements repeatedly until the condition is true. So in for loop you must know how many number of times the loop are going to be executed in advance. So for example, for the syntax of for is for initialization, condition and then increment or decrement followed by the code. So here is the initialization statement. So initial value of the loop. Then next one is the condition and then here you have to specify the either the loop you have to increment or you have to decrement. For example, for x equal to 0, x less than or equal to 10, x plus plus. So I printed the value of x. So again the value of x will be incremented by 1. Likewise 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 10 will be printed. The next one is PHP array. An array is a special type of data type that is used to hold a group of value under a single name. So in array there are 3 types of array. One is indexed array, associative array, multi-dimensional array. Indexed array means numeric index. It contains the numeric index. Associative array means array with key pair values. The next one is multi-dimensional array. It contains more than one indices. That is called a multi-dimensional array. For indexed array, this is an example. So here I created an array for the variable cars. So array, Volvo, BMW and then Toyota. So in array you have to fetch the value by using the index. This is considered as the index 0, index 1 and then index 2. Here I printed the value by using the index echo I like. So cars of 0 means Volvo, then cars of 1 means BMW and then cars of 2 means Toyota. So the value I like Volvo, BMW and Toyota will be printed. Then next one is associative array. It has a key pair value. For example, I created an array for the variable age with Peter means 35, Ben means 37, Joe means 43. Right? So here I printed the value by using the index. So echo Peter is age of Peter. So automatically it prints takes the value of Peter as 35. So Peter is 35 years old will be printed. So using the same program, you can count the length of the array by using the count function. So automatically it returns 3 as a value. Then this one is the multi-dimensional array. So if you are using 2-dimensional array, you have to use 2 indices. If you are using 3-dimensional array, you have to use 3 indices, right? So for example, so I created an array Volvo and then 20 to 18, again one more array BMW 15, 13, array of Saab 5, 2 and then array Land Rover 1755. Here I printed by using the index value. So cars of 0, 0. So this is considered as 0, 0, 0, 1 and then 0, 2. This one is 1, 0, 1, 1 and then 1, 2. This one is 2, 0, 2, 1 and then 2, 2. This is 3, 0, 3, 1 and then 3, 2. So I printed by using the index value. So cars of 0, 0 means Volvo, in stock 0, 1 means 22 and then sold means 0, 2 means 18. So automatically the value will be printed as Volvo, in stock 22, sold 18. For likewise for BMW, Saab and Road Rover will be printed. Then next one is PHP functions. A function is a block of code that has to be executed whenever required. So advantages of using function means reusability of the code so that the length of the program will be reduced. So there are 2 types of function. One is built-in function, another one is user-defined function. Built-in function are otherwise called as predefined functions. Some of the predefined functions are string length, date, array, push, count, run, string to upper. These are all the predefined function you can use as it is. So if you want to create your own function, so user want to create your own function also can able to make it by using the following syntax. So this one is the user-defined function. So while creating a user-defined function, there are 2 parts. One is the function definition, another one is the function calling. So under function definition, the syntax is function, function name followed by the arguments and followed by the set of statements. So if you want to call the function, we have to use the function name followed by the arguments. Here is an example for function. So here I write an example function name is write my name. In that I printed the value I read echo. So out of the function I used one more echo statement to print the value hello world. Echo my name is write my name. So write my name is my function. Automatically it calls the function. So then it prints my name is Ari. The next one is adding parameters to the function. So function name is write my name. So here the my name will be called. Automatically I passed an argument. This is called function with adding parameters. So write my name. So the value Irene will be passed to the function for the variable f name. So I use the echo statement to print the value. So echo f name means Irene Ahmad will be printed. The next one is introduction to database. So database is a organized collection of data. So the purpose of using the database is to store the data efficiently and to manipulate the data and to support multi-user access. So introduction to SQL. SQL is a structured query language and it is a relational database management system. Some of the commands we can use with SQL statement is select, insert, update and then delete. Select means to retrieve the data. Insert means if you want to add a new record we have to use the insert statement. Update means to modify the data. Delete means if you want to delete the record we have to use the delete statement. So adding and modifying data in the MySQL statement by using the following commands. So first if you want to insert a record, insert into table name followed by the field name and then values. You have to specify the value for the corresponding column. Then if you want to update the data in the table, you have to use the command update table name set column equal to value 1 where you have to use the condition to update the table. Then if you want to remove the record, so delete from table name where condition. So the corresponding condition record will be deleted. So if you want to select the records from the table in 2 ways. Suppose if you want to select all the records means you have to use select asterisk from table name. Suppose I want to fetch a specific record means select asterisk from table name where condition. You have to specify. Based on the condition, the records will be fetched. Hope you have gained knowledge about the basic concepts of PHP. Thank you.